Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us that very first time, welcome. It's great to have you. And our topic for you today, it's 5 essential skills that will help you in the gym business. Whether you're thinking of opening a new club, you already own a club, you're an operator, you're a manager, you're in sales, but 5 essential skills that are going to help you in the gym business. Now, before we get into that, a quick reminder to all is that, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across all regions, all across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, and when you choose to hit the like button, when you choose to offer comments, which we appreciate your comments, and when you choose to share the information with friends, associates, and colleagues. So with that said, if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. If you've already done that, thank you for doing that. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, and additional ways that you can choose to support the channel, be sure to check out those links below. And then something to take a look at, we're heading into a time of the year, this training session video is being made here in the fourth quarter. And what happens many times in fourth quarter, we see a lot of interest in opening up a new business. Folks want to get ready and get prepared, for the first of the year. And even a lot of folks that are in business, what's that focus? We want to get ready for the new year. And so if you're looking to open a new gym, check out the links below on how we can help you do that, because we can help you get started with no franchise fees, with no royalties, no long-term contracts. And the way our program is set up, you're only going to pay for the services that you need. If you need financing, if you need marketing, if you need consulting and advice, you need sales training, you're only going to pay for the services that you're going to need. So take a look at it below. We can help you shorten that learning curve. We can help you maximize bottom line profitability. So we hope to see you over there soon. And with all that said, let's get into our topic here. And it's 5 essential skills that will help you, in the gym business. And so let's start off with number 1. Number 1 is motivation. We've got to be motivated, motivated to get up and go to work. And it's not a matter, we don't want, what I call success apathy. And what I mean by success apathy, it's a cousin of complacency, right? Just because we've had success in the past doesn't mean we're going to have success in the future. So we want to have that high level of motivation. And what I would talk about here is, understand your why. Understand why this is important to you. Why do you want to do this? What's the driving force here for you? Okay. And the more you understand that, the easier it's going to be to stay motivated and kind of work through the bumps. And a couple things that I would suggest, kind of along the way here is that, first thing every morning, write down those goals. Let's stay focused on them. Not a to-do list, but it's that big why kind of thing, right? And then at the end of the day, write down those goals again. What are they? And then any time in the course of a day that maybe you experience disappointment, things don't go your way, good time to write them down again. You want to keep these things at the forefront. The more you can do that, the more it's going to keep you motivated and driven toward what you're trying to accomplish. So number 1 is motivation. Number 2, passion. Passion for what we do. Okay. And the way I would look at this, okay, because I want to talk to everybody here, gym owners, operators, salespeople, managers, everybody, okay, and talking about passion. And one of the ways that I would look at this is kind of understanding that the most important sale you're ever going to make, really the first sale you have to make, is the sale you make to yourself, okay? And can you solve your customer's problem? And so if you're an owner, are you negotiating a lease? Can you satisfy the landlord's problem? If you're in marketing, you're working with merchants, can you satisfy that merchant's problem? If you're in the club person and you're working with a prospect, can you solve their problem? Can you solve your customer's problem? Hope the answer is yes. Do we have the best venue, the best situation to do it? Is now the best time? And so if that's true, we can solve the problem. We got the best venue, now's the best time. What becomes our obligation here? This is where that passion comes in. If we can really solve these problems and do these things, this is going to get you up and get you going. You add that to the strategies on motivation, Now all of a sudden you've got some success going out here, because the great thing about the fitness industry is there's nobody I ever met that didn't want to look better, feel better, and live longer. It's universal, okay? And so let's make it all start with us, okay? Let's make it all start with us. Number 3 on my list of essential skills that will help you in the gym business is your vision. What's your vision for this? How do you want this to look? And, a couple things I would say, at that ownership level, certainly, we want to be preparing business plans. And if you need help with that, check out those links below. We do it a little bit differently on business plans. We do it more in a collaborative manner. And the reason we do it in a collaborative manner is because it really provides a high-level education for you as we go through that. It's not simply, here's a business plan. So if you need that, check that out. And then so at the ownership level, it's the business plan. If it's at the staffing level, it's writing a plan of action. Okay, and certainly a plan of action for the month, maybe a plan of action for the week, maybe a plan of action for the weekend, maybe for a day, depending on what's going on. But let's put this vision on paper, this vision of, maybe physically how you want the place to look, how we're going to create that member experience, that vision of how you're going to generate more leads, how you're going to fill that pipeline, vision at many levels there. Number 4 is confidence. Confidence, I can kind of squeeze in here and let's say mindset, okay? Our mindset, essential skills, that will help you in the gym business, and confidence, and it's that mindset. It's what we think, we start to breathe life into all this, whether we think it's good or we think it's bad, or whatever we think is what it is, right? And so that confidence is so important, that self-esteem is so important, that mindset is so important. And a couple things that I would suggest for you on this, okay? Number 1, really be careful of who you associate with. If you're not associating with folks that believe in you, and folks that know that you can do this, and folks that even challenge you a bit, if they're naysayers, run, get away from those folks. The other thing I would talk about when it comes to confidence is the issue of learning, of becoming an expert at this. Become just non-stop learning at sales, at marketing, at management, people, the industry, your business. Okay, become a student of all of this. Use this channel to do it. Okay, I think we probably have nearly 1,400 videos, here in the channel at the present time. Use this channel for this. The more knowledge you get, the more you're able to implement it, the more confidence you're going to have. And here's something else that can make a big difference on confidence. It's like with scripts, like telephone inquiry script, outbound call script, sales scripts, things like this. We want you to memorize those. But the reason we want you to memorize them is so now you're free to be yourself. It's no different than in the theater, okay? The actors, actresses, they memorize their lines so they're free to be themselves. It gives you confidence. If you're having to think about what you're going to say next, it could be a struggle. So confidence is number 4 on the essential skills that will help you in the gym business. And then number 5, my last one, is decision making. And one of the things, I learned this early on, when I went from being a salesperson and got promoted to a manager, and I knew literally nothing about managing. And one of the things I figured out real quick is that the big difference between being a salesperson and being a manager is making that decision, making, the call, making that decision. And so, certainly surround yourself with good people. I like to get input. I don't want to drag it on, okay? If somebody's got a good idea, I'm probably on board with it, probably going to do something with it. But even if you make a decision that maybe it's the wrong one, just fix it. That's all. Don't worry about it. But decision making. And part of what I would suggest here, kind of going back a little bit to writing a plan of action. And on our plan of action, again, you can search the channel here for videos on how to do that. But on your plan of action, roadblocks and setbacks, what are some potential roadblocks and setbacks? And if that happens, what are we going to do? Kind of make that decision a little bit in advance so it can make this easier for you. So 5 essential skills that will help you in the gym business. Take a look at these. How do you stack up on them? What can we do to improve in each one? This can help take your business to that next level. So folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate y'all being here at the channel today. And as I mentioned, additional ways to learn more about me, additional ways you can choose to support the company and support the channel. Be sure to check out those links below. One of the links I'd point you to, don't forget the email newsletter. It's totally free. Click that, grab the newsletter. Scroll all the way down in the description box, and you'll see we have some free stuff down there. Numerous links on if you want to buy a club, you want to sell a club, you're a salesperson, you're in management, a lot of different opportunities there, a lot of free information for you. Go grab all that. And then finally, as a reminder, my focus and my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across all regions. And the best way I can do this is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, you choose to offer comments, and you choose to share the information. So if you've not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. If you've already done it, thanks for doing it, and we look forward to seeing y'all in that next video.